This facility is about 24,000 square feet of sports medicine, orthopedic physicians, physical therapists, athletic trainers, massage therapists, nutritionists, sports psychologists, and conditioning coaches. This facility that you will be able to take a tour of after we finish is a combined effort of Marshall Athletics, Cabell Huntington Hospital, Marshall Orthopedics, and Marshall Health. This facility is simply, as someone said, the region's game changer. This facility is a game changer for Marshall University. I have to thank the folks at Cabell Huntington and Marshall Sports Medicine, and you'll hear some speakers today, but I'd like to thank Dr. Shapiro, the Dean of the Marshall Medical School, Buffy Hammers with Marshall Health, and Kevin Fowler, who is here with us today, who's the president of Cabell Huntington Hospital. It's only fitting that today we close down $35 million worth of new facilities for Marshall University. $35 million. That's amazing. This was a dream of many, and it's come true today. First, before we get to our speakers, I would be remiss if I would not welcome three newest members to the Thundering Herd. 15,000 pounds of bronze buffalo. Everybody look here. There's many people that I need to thank. First of all, our architects who were with us from day one are here. And I'd like to introduce John Nemeth, Brandon Lips, and Dave Weaver. They're in the back, AECOM. They were our architects. They were fabulous to work with, and they were part of the reason this facility looks the way it looks. I'd also like to thank some people on campus, Jeff Pratt and Ronnie May. They're with Marshall Facility Planning, and they're absolutely phenomenal to work with, and they're one of the reasons this campus looks like it does. As I called your attention to the buffaloes, somebody had to do that, and today I have the sculpture here of the buffaloes, and I'd like for him to wave his hand and be recognized. Stand up, Stan Mullins from Athens, Georgia. He did a phenomenal job, and I didn't know anything about Stan until Red Dawson comes in my office one day, says, "Hey, we need some big buffaloes around here somewhere," and I've got the guy to do it, so I'd like to recognize and thank Red Dawson for that. Thanks, Red. Stand up, Red, and be recognized. If I'd have known you'd got that big of applause, I wouldn't have introduced you. Great to have you here, Red, and great to have you in the Marshall family. The last group I'd like to thank is all the people who participated in the Vision campaign. And I think Chad's going to talk a little bit about that. And you can see those people recognized in our Hall of Fames and with our bricks. Which brings me to the introduction of our first speaker. And really, he needs no introduction because everyone here today's got your picture already taken with him. The guy's the most photogenic guy I've ever met. But I've worked at 7 different universities, and I've never worked with an individual who loves and cares about his university the way that Chad Pennington does. I could stand here all day and talk about what a great player he was, what a great person he is, Heisman Trophy finalist, 2008 AP NFL MVP nominee, New York Jets, Miami Dolphins. But Chad, from day one, when he was asked to participate as the co-chair of the Vision campaign, it took him that long to say, yes, I want to do that. So let's welcome and hear a few words from Marshall's, in my opinion, Marshall's all-time greatest football player, Chad Pennington.
As the co-chair of the Vision campaign, along with Mike D'Antoni, it is a privilege and an honor to be here for one of our final dedications. This project is the epitome of Marshall University and what we are about. It is a project that has been a collaborative and team effort. It's not just a football project. It is a project that goes across our whole athletic department, where all of our student athletes, all 350 some odd of them, can access our facilities and do and become the people and the athletes and the students that they want to become. And so because of that, and because of the vision of Dr. Kopp and Mike Hamrick and everyone in the athletic department and in the university, it's with great honor and a privilege that I'm standing here today. I certainly would want to thank AECOM, our architects. It's one thing to just to do a project, but when these guys came into Huntington, they sat down and they spent time here and really learned what we were about and who we are as a university and as a people. And not too many companies would do that. And so thank you for your effort in doing that and learning who we are as a university and being part of the Marshall family. Also, I'd like to thank Gary White. Through the midst of tragedy, losing Dr. Kopp, Gary has stepped in and made our transition seamless and kept our vision going. And I'd like to thank Gary. Known Gary for quite some time, and he's such an amazing man and individual, and I really appreciate his service. Mike Hamrick and John Sutherland, they are two leaders within our athletic department as well as our Big Green Foundation, leading and holding the torch for us to reach out to people, reconnect with a lot of our alums and a lot of our supporters, and making this project happen, because I promise you there were some naysayers that said we could not do this, and because of their leadership, their energy and enthusiasm, we've been able to do exactly what we set out to do, and that's very important. It's such a great day, such a great day. Football is back here in Huntington, West Virginia. I've got a great experience and game today against the Purdue Boilermakers, but it's also about us as a Marshall family being able to dedicate our Sports Medicine Institute, and the whole facility is just amazing, and it's bar none one of the top facilities within the country. You can go anywhere. I live in Lexington now. I look at UK's facilities on a daily basis. This facility and everything that it embodies is up there with the best of them, regardless of what conference or what area of the country that we are in. So I want you to enjoy the facility, and always remember, I was watching the Kentucky game last night, living in Lexington, got to make sure I understand what's going on there. And I looked, they had some renovations in their facility, in their stadium. And I happened to see on camera on ESPN there that it said, "We are UK." And I just want you to remember one thing, that there's only one we are, and that's We Are Marshall. Go Herd.
Good afternoon. What a great day. Mike was in charge of the weather. We give him all the credit for that. But what a great day to celebrate the opening of this wonderful institute. And I think when we cut the ribbon, and for those of you who haven't seen this facility, and you enter, you will agree very quickly that there's nothing like this anywhere that you might go in athletics, anywhere in the United States as we stand here today, and we're very proud of that. On behalf of the faculty, the staff, the 13,000 students of Marshall University, we're so glad that you're here, and we're so proud of this campus and what it has to offer to our students. Over the last 3 weeks, we've been in the process of moving new freshmen into the dorms, going through the orientation programs, and classes now beginning. And it's just a pleasure to be on this campus on a daily basis and see the students and the enthusiasm that they have. All that we have here at Marshall and all that we enjoy is the result of a lot of folks making financial contributions, making contributions of their time, and more importantly, making contributions of their loyalty. We're very pleased today to have members of the West Virginia Legislature with us, and I'd like to introduce them, although probably don't need an introduction, but I'm doing that because they need recognition for the support that they continue to give Marshall University this past legislative session and for many years to come. First, our senior senator from this district, Bob Plymel. Bob. Joanne and I met the next senator I'm about to introduce with their feet stuck in the sand at Myrtle Beach. His family was next to us, and we got to know each other and had a great time there. Senator Daniel Hall. Where's Daniel? And then our new delegate from this district, Delegate Matt Rarbach. There he is. I also bring you greetings from our senior United States Senator, Joe Manchin. On behalf of the citizens of the Mountain State and as your United States Senator, it's my privilege to send greetings to the employees, supporters, and members of the community who are here to celebrate the grand opening of the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. This is truly a special day for the Huntington region and for our entire state. The addition of this one-stop shop for sports medicine is a testament to the unwavering dedication that Marshall University, Marshall Athletics, Marshall Health, and Cabell Huntington Hospital have for bettering our communities through the best possible health care. Part of what makes the Marshall School of Sports Medicine so impressive and innovative is that every component of the sports medicine, including physical therapy, nutrition, chiropractic service, and more, is available under this one roof. It also goes beyond the needs of student athletes and extends its services to the entire community, which will truly make a positive difference to all who strive to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Again, I thank the Marshall University and Cabell Huntington Hospital officials, as well as the local contributors who have made this project possible. I'm confident it's going to have a positive impact on our state for many years to come. Please accept my best wishes with warm regards, Senator Joe Manchin. Let me close by saying how proud we are of the Marshall University School of Medicine and the various components that make up that School of Medicine. Dr. Shapiro is here, and you'll hear from him in a moment, but he's leading this School of Medicine into the next century, the next generation, and making a huge difference. Also, I'm very pleased as a member of the board of Cabell Huntington Hospital to not only say welcome, but a great thank you to Kevin Fowler, our CEO, and the contribution, both financial and human contribution, that Cabell Huntington Hospital has made to the success that we're here to celebrate today. So our thanks to both of you, and go Herd.
Thank you, everyone. We are so proud at Cabell Huntington Hospital to be privileged to be part of this day and part of this whole facility. This is truly a game changer, as a lot of people have said, including Chad, and this is something that has been needed throughout our entire region. We have the opportunity to take care of all kinds of sports people, even folks like myself who don't play very well at anything. So we're glad to be here. We are so proud to be part of it, and we're excited about the future of the collaboration between Marshall University, the School of Medicine, and Cabell Huntington Hospital. Thank you all.
Thanks, everybody, for coming today. A facility like this is a dream come true, and it's been a dream for many at Marshall University community for many years. First and foremost, those responsible for the opening of this facility need some recognition, and you can't even think about this institution without thinking about Dr. Stephen Kopp. This project has really melded his two philosophies, which is academics and athletics. Dr. Kopp was known to say that Marshall was large enough to matter but small enough to care, and now our sports medicine program is large enough to matter and small enough to care. Without his leadership and vision, this building would not be standing here today, and no one is prouder to see it than he is today, I'm sure. In addition to Dr. Kopp, there are many people who deserve recognition and thank yous. Mike Hamrick, simply put, your tireless efforts and vision has established a bar a higher up bar for not only our athletes athletically, but academically and medically. To Chris Cline, Chad Pennington, Mike D'Antoni, and all the Vision campaign supporters, thank you for your financial commitment to our student athletes and Sports Medicine Translation and Research Center. Although the region has traditionally looked to Pittsburgh for leadership on sports medicine research, Marshall may be smaller in stature than some of our national peers, but I can assure you that no one, and I mean no one, will be ahead of us when it comes to the comprehensive medical care of our student athletes and patients. Lastly, to the administrative leadership of Marshall Health and Cabell Huntington Hospital, initially Brent Marsteller, Dr. McCown, Mike Farrell, and my chairman, Dr. Olias Shirazi, and Glenn Washington, who realized the importance of a comprehensive sports medicine center at Marshall University, and now to Kevin Fowler, Dr. Shapiro, and Beth Hammers. I and the rest of the medical staff are blessed to be surrounded by a highly competent administrative staff, and without their support, the vision of this building would not have been met. As the current head team physician, my job is to stand here today in the spotlight, but I'd be remiss if I didn't take a second to recognize those that came before me. This institute would be a dream come true for anyone who practices sports medicine. I have been at many universities of all shapes and sizes in my career, but there is something special about the relationship between the medical staff and athletes at Marshall University. It's like nothing I've ever experienced before. When I arrived 11 years ago, it was obvious, and having heard the stories of Doctors Hegley, Proctor, and Chambers, it's apparent that they looked at their relationship with our university and athletes as one built on family and not business. They were practicing sports medicine during its infancy and were the pioneers of sports medicine in Huntington. They set the groundwork of a philosophy that has been passed on through the years to the likes of Dr. William Shields and Dr. Eccles, the physicians of Scott Orthopedics, and countless others. More recently, the tireless contributions of Dr. Ricard and Patton and their residents and fellows developed the momentum and expansion that helped lead us to today. Now, I know that Dr. Ricard, I remember before he passed, he said to me, "Keep this going." And I know wherever he is, he must have a grin on his face like you wouldn't believe. Now, with the presence of this institute, the financial support of sports medicine research, the reinstitution of the primary care sports medicine fellowship, and our research collaboration with WVU, dare I say WVU, I can say with confidence that this tradition started over 45 years ago will be sustained long into the future. I'd like to close with just a brief overview of our vision of this building. We wanted a one-stop shop for the needs of the active, health-conscious, and athletic population in the tri-state area, from pediatric to geriatric. Today, this building houses sports medicine certified providers in orthopedics, family medicine, pediatrics, neurology, chiropractic care, massage therapy, sports nutrition, sports psychology, physical therapy, and athletic training. We wanted a facility that would promote sports medicine research projects. Today, we are currently moving forward with research projects addressing the evaluation and treatment of concussions, stem cell research, injury prevention, return to play criteria, and outcome studies, to name a few. We wanted a facility that would bring the region's sports medicine interests together in a way not previously seen. Today, our providers have at least some affiliation with 26 high schools, 3 universities, and numerous healthcare institutions and providers, and we are the primary providers for half of those. Given this momentum, you can now understand why we call this institute the Game Changer. While the cutting of this ribbon is the culmination of many aspects of this vision, much of our work is just beginning. I'm excited by the prospects that lie ahead for the sports medicine services within our region, and I'm blessed to officially unveil this jewel to the community. Thank you very much, and go Herd.
I'm going to remember my 5 Bs. Be brief, brother, be brief. That's the funny part, yeah. This is really an exciting day. I'm glad everybody's brought up Steve Kopp. Steve was the glue that held this together. Steve held this vision close to his heart, and he was able to sell it to the folks that he needed to sell it to, including us at the medical school. He's greatly missed, and he'll be remembered. This is a wonderful thing for the region, for the school, for medical care in the community. We've had the blessing of great physicians. We have a physical therapy group that's second to none. I can personally testify to that, unfortunately. And now we've got a facility that really elevates us to a place in the region that's unoccupied. It's really, really incredible. For those of you that haven't seen the facilities, wait to feel your jaw drop. because it is absolutely spectacular. And I'm sure we're going to see great things come out of our staff, our faculty, and the athletes that use it. So thank you all for coming. Again, a great day for Marshall.